Doesn't it feel like Hollywood keeps recycling the same stories, the same IP, the same franchises over and over again? Are you bored of the stale, cookie cutter, rinse and repeat formula that the studios keep feeding us? Well, consider contributing to my Indiegogo campaign, Urban Luxury. It's a 6-part anthology series that deals with the commodification of Black cultural representation. I was inspired to write this series because I used to work at one of those high-end cultural urban e-commerce companies that prided themselves on being part of the culture. But honestly, the culture that they're trying to sell us feels very different than the culture that I've experienced throughout my entire life. So if you're looking to support something that's original, fun, thought-provoking, and edgy, support Urban Luxury on our Indiegogo page. The clock is ticking, so we need your help right now.
Come along, children. Now we're going to have a little music.
What's up, everybody? It's your boy RB3 for First Cut, and yeah, I'm here with a new review for The Gutter starring Shemeik Moore. I know my brother's been in the news lately because that Haley Steinfeld stuff. I don't care about all that. I'm here to review his new movie today, and you know, if you saw the video in the beginning, I have an Indiegogo campaign going on for Urban Luxury. Please take some time and just contribute anything that you can. Literally, a $5 donation goes a long, long way. There's almost 6,000 people subscribed to this channel. I only got 30 backers. What's up with that? Let's get at least 100 people. And it's probably going to be at least 100 of y'all watching this review. So let's get 100 $5 donations. That would go crazy for our campaign right now. Now, speaking on The Gutter, I got to watch this movie a little bit early for Geeks of Color. I don't think the review ever came out for some reason, but I'm here to bring y'all the review right here, right now. The Gutter is, like I said, starring Shemeik Moore. It's been a while since we've honestly seen an over-the-top, goofy, truly self-aware Black-led comedy like this movie right here. The Gutter almost feels nostalgic in its gleeful embrace of early 2000s slapstick hilarity. First-time directors Yasir and Isaiah Lester, I'm assuming they're brothers, crafted a film that's so unabashedly serious that it reinvigorates a long-lost era of Wayans Brothers-style humor that we used to see all the time. You know, White Chicks, Scary Movie, all those kinds of, you know, really over-the-top, silly Black movies. This is kind of leaning back into that, and I love it. Shemeik Moore plays the lovably doofy Walt, a dimwit who finds his calling through bowling. Noticing that his boss/maternal figure, Morez, was played by Jackie Harry. If y'all, watch TV and y'all know comedy, y'all know who Jackie Harry is. She's undergoing financial difficulties, so Walt ends up using his newly found abilities of bowling to enter and win in the local bowling competitions, almost like some Big Lebowski kind of stuff. Now, the Spider-Verse voice actor doesn't waste a single second of screen time with anything remotely subtle, nuanced, hinted at, subtext. No. This is all about, comedy. This is all about being in the forefront, in your face, hitting hard, and I love every second of it. His performance is a masterful take on Black comedy stereotypes that carefully toes the line between self-deprecation and satire. Now, alongside Walt for most of the journey is a character named Skunk, who is Walt's alcoholic bowling manager and best friend, played by Darcy Carden. Now, if you watch The Good Place, she's in that show. I haven't watched that one personally, but she was really funny in this movie too. At first, the pairing of Shemeik Moore and Darcy Carden feels a little bit awkward and mismatched, but as the film progresses, their dynamic is electric, full of witty, snarky cuts at themselves and each other. The dialogue never shies away from emphasizing their cultural differences. In fact, it actually uses their caricature-like characteristics for a perfect foil that kind of builds towards a worthwhile friendship by the end. Now, after a laugh-out-loud first act, the film kind of runs out of steam towards the middle. We spend a lot of time with Walt's encounters with Redneck America, while we spend a lot less time with his world, with his people. We do get scenes featuring actors like Jay Ellis, Langston Kerman, Rao Battle, Kim Fields, and Tony Baker. But honestly, those feel more like cameos than they do like actual genuine characters. Their lack of presence certainly resonates during the middling sequences of the film. Like literally middling is in mid, but also middle is in the middle. Now, of course, there's also Susan Sarandon, who comes in a little bit towards the end of the film. She actually has a blast playing the in-universe bowling legend Linda Curson. Her delightfully antagonistic presence looms mainly in the background, like I said, until the final act, which thankfully is honestly probably the strongest part of this movie. It builds to a place, and honestly to a human level, where you're like, you kind of don't know where this is going. Who am I really supposed to root for? But it's funny nevertheless. It's very subversive in a lot of ways, even though it's a pretty in-your-face comedy. If I'm not mistaken, one of the Lester brothers was like a writer on Blackish, or, you know, one of the producers on Blackish. And you can kind of tell that like silly, almost like TV, goofy level of humor is in this film injected all the way through, where there's like a joke every beat, every minute, every second. And it's kind of relentless in that way. But like I said before, I dig it. I love it. This is a throwback to an era of comedy that I miss a whole lot. And I'm really actually happy to see it. Part of me does wonder how this film will play to the general public, or is playing to the general public, because it's out now. Some may be taken aback by the film's wacky tone and shameless lack of political correctness. Some may scoff at the idea of a black man and a white woman paired together in leading roles like this. Others, like me, will honestly see this as a largely unoffensive bowling buddy comedy that is actually a refreshing breath of air. Sometimes, especially in times like these, it feels good to turn your brain off and just laugh through the pain. And this movie does that for me. I think it's good. I think it's worth checking out if you want to rent it. And yeah, I think Shemeik Moore, you know, he gets a bad rap, but I actually like the dude. I liked him since The Get Down. I like him in this. I liked him in, of course, the Spider-Verse movies. But then, of course, you know, he was also great in the Wu-Tang series on Hulu as well, you know, where he's playing the chef, where he's playing my guy, Raekwon. So, yeah, I mean, he's a great actor. I like him. You know, people crap on him all the time, but whatever, you know, he's a cool dude, and this movie's a cool movie, and I really do hope y'all get a chance to check it out. And if you want to support more black stories like this, rent this movie, but also check out the Urban Luxury Indiegogo campaign. We're in the last 3 weeks of crowdfunding, and we need all the help we can get. All right, y'all, this is your boy RB3. I'm just keeping it pretty short. There's not a lot to say about this movie, but it's fun. It's fun. I think you should check it out. Subscribe to First Cut if you haven't already. Hit that like button. Click the bell as well for that notifications. Follow me on Instagram at DirectorRB3, and follow Urban Luxury Series on Instagram as well, too. This is our review for The Gutter, and now I'm peacing out, y'all. Peace.
It's either me or you. It's either me or you. It's either me or you.